What to do when you and your partner communicate differently. Tools for bridging communication gaps with love, not frustration. Communication isn't one size fits all. It's one of the most common frustrations in relationships. We're just not on the same page. You try to explain what you're feeling, but they just don't seem to get it. They respond in ways that feel dismissive, defensive, or distant. And suddenly, what started as a small misunderstanding turns into a silent standoff or a full blown argument. The truth is, most communication problems don't come from bad intentions. They come from different communication styles. And the goal isn't to force each other to speak the same language, it's to learn how to listen across the gap with patience, curiosity, and love. Step 1. Identify your styles without blame. Start by understanding how you both tend to communicate. Maybe you're the one who needs to talk things out right away, while your partner needs time to process before responding. Maybe you prefer emotional language, and they stick to facts and logic. Maybe you thrive on reassurance, and they express love more through action than words. None of these styles are wrong. They're just different. The key is to name the difference without assigning fault. I've noticed I like to talk things out fast, and you like to reflect first. That's not wrong. It's just different. Sometimes I express feelings in big ways, and you're more measured. Let's work with that instead of against it. When you shift from blaming to understanding, you stop fighting the difference and start learning how to bridge it. Step 2. Choose curiosity over correction. It's easy to fall into the habit of trying to change your partner's style. Why can't you just talk to me like I do? You never say what I need to hear. I shouldn't have to explain this again. But instead of correction, try curiosity. Can you help me understand what you're feeling when you go quiet? When I bring something up emotionally, how does it land with you? Curiosity creates space. It invites honesty, and it reminds both of you that this is a partnership, not a competition for who's communicating the right way. Step 3. Translate with love. Sometimes the words your partner uses don't feel like they match your emotional tone, and it's easy to feel rejected or misunderstood. But often, they're expressing care in the only way they know how. Your job isn't to pretend their way is perfect. It's to translate it through love. He didn't say I'm sorry the way I hoped, but he did go out of his way to fix the situation. She doesn't say much when I'm upset, but she sat beside me quietly and rubbed my back. That's communication too. Not everyone communicates with words, but most people are trying in their own way. When you look for the intention instead of just the delivery, you'll start seeing love in places you used to miss. Step 4. Set shared ground rules. If you're both willing, it helps to agree on a few simple ground rules for difficult conversations. Let's take turns without interrupting. Let's pause if things get too heated and come back in 15 minutes. Let's assume each of us wants to understand, even when it's hard. You don't need a script, just mutual respect and a willingness to meet each other halfway. Over time, these small agreements can create emotional safety, and emotional safety creates deeper connection. Final thoughts. Communication is a practice. You don't have to be perfect communicators to have a strong relationship. You just need to stay in practice, listening, learning, and coming back to the table with love. When you and your partner speak different emotional languages, it doesn't mean you're incompatible. It just means you're learning to love in translation. Keep choosing grace over assumptions, curiosity over defensiveness, compassion over perfection. Because at the heart of every strong relationship isn't flawless communication, it's two people who keep trying to understand each other, even when it's hard. And that kind of love, that's worth the effort. If this reflection brought you a moment of peace or insight, please consider liking the video and subscribing to Purely Voiced. Your support helps this space grow and reach more hearts that need it.